At the moment, my daughter is still in school. My son is being tutored at home. School has been very difficult for many different reasons. When Sam was first diagnosed, people didn't understand what she was going through. We barely understood it. We did our best to educate ourselves and others, and it took a long time before we found teachers that were understanding of Sam and her needs with Tourette syndrome in school. She started off with a 504 plan and now has an IEP, and the IEP has been great. It gives her resource room. We did take her out of Spanish, which gives her more time to focus on all the other core classes. She's doing really well in school with other students accepting her Tourette's and teachers. Last year was brilliant. It was excellent. This year is just beginning, and it's turned out so far to be going in the same direction. We did find some accommodations that were helpful to her, and now there's some that were helpful but aren't helpful anymore. So tomorrow we're going to have another meeting. They're really great teachers there who are willing to speak with me and interact with me through email, things like that. We did have Sue Connors from the Tourette Syndrome Association come in and do an in-service for Samantha and the students, as well as for my son. Things didn't turn out so great as far as my son goes. He had a really rough time. Teachers were not being understanding. He was often taken and had his seat moved away from the other students, put at the end of the line, separated during reading time. He often was told to stop ticking, and when he didn't or couldn't stop ticking, he was sent to the back of the room. Things like that, which made it very difficult. Students seem to be really okay with it at first, but after a while they start doing what the teacher does. So when the teacher can't handle ticks and the teacher lashes out, students tend to follow. In Andrew's case, the children went from being understanding to echoing the teacher's words and actions, and they started telling him he was annoying, telling him to stop. Bullying started. He was called names. It was a very difficult time, and Andrew has anxiety as it is, so add that to it. He just wasn't able to attend school every day, and night times were a disaster, and so were mornings, because he just didn't want to go to bed and he didn't want to get up, and he started getting sick, you know. He started off with a 504 plan. He does have an IEP. However, like I said, he is at home right now. His tutor comes 2 hours a day, and he does really well with her. She's been really great with him. Such a blessing, so kind and understanding. So, but getting to the point of taking him out of school and having him tutored at home, that was a very long process, because I wanted the schools to understand and have them do right by him. But at the same time, they just weren't able to accommodate his needs, because it's more than just tics, you know. There's OCD, there's anxiety, there's sensory needs, there's problems with handwriting and reading, and it's just, the list continues, and they just weren't able to accommodate him, or weren't willing to. So finally we had him tutored, and it, like I said, it wasn't easy getting there, but it was the best decision I think we've made for him at this moment.